Hey, I've organized all my playlists on this channel so that you're able to easily find different types of shoes, different brands of shoes, as well as finding all my shoe battles, worth the price shoe reviews, etc., all in one place. Enjoy. Welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy. Today, I have an unboxing of a very cool pair of shoes. I actually ordered these to replace a pair that that didn't fit quite right. And so I went and I ordered a pair of Alden Edmonds Leeds and in shell cordovan. And so I had a couple pairs of Alden Edmonds Leeds. They were two different sizes. They just weren't quite right. So I ordered these. I bought factory seconds. There was a problem with them and it was a really small problem. And Alden Edmonds noticed that they were a problem. My sales rep did, and he sent them back to the factory to get an estimate on refinishing them. We took care of that. So they came back from the factory. So instead of the usual label, it just has my name. So spelled wrong, but that doesn't matter. So here they are. Okay, so we're opening this up, and as we look at in the box, right? We open them up. Okay, you got the one shoe. Now this, okay, on the bottom here, you can see it's got the little shoe imprint. That is your clue that this is a factory second. You can see it's a JR sole. It's got all of the usual pieces here. It's got the great JR combination heel, right? And then take a look at this. This is forest green shell cordovan. Now, this year I was between paychecks during the shell cordovan event, and so I decided to look for factory seconds that may have come out afterwards. So called my sales rep and said, here's my size, let me know what's coming out. Can you guys just check this every week, see if there's anything out there? And he let me know about these. And I'm looking at these from the perspective of, is there something that makes them factory second? And there was a finish issue which we had fixed at the factory, and pretty snazzy shoe. So I reached out to a cobbler and found out whether or not the cost for fixing it was the same, and it was. So not a big deal, and I saved a boatload of money on these because I bought them for $300 with one of the factory second sales versus $695 if I had bought them as part of the event. So they're great shoes, great shape. From this perspective, on an Alden Edmonds, I'm just super excited to have these. Now, a couple things that I noticed, right? I'm a big fan of Leeds. I'm a big fan of the PTB or the plain toe blucher. And what Alden Edmonds has done on these shell cordovan shoes is they've changed the design a little bit. So I want to point that out. And all of my other Alden Edmonds Leeds, the blucher piece, which is this piece right here, was sewn on with an interior seam. Okay, both the calf and the shell cordovan. When I look at these, you can see that they took the outside of this and they did this on the outside, and then on this part here, this long part, the blucher seam, they actually pushed it on the inside and then did a double seam. Now before, what they had done is they had created two pieces and then they folded them over. So you could kind of see the stitching, it just looked like a seam. But here, you can really see the stitching. And if you look this way, you can see this three-dimensional aspect to it. So something really cool. We checked on the website. I called the sales rep immediately when I noticed this, and I was like, "Oh, did you guys change the design? What's going on? How did you do this?" And we came back to the conclusion when we looked, the calf skin ones are still done in the old way, but the shell cordovan ones are done like this now. Now, I think that this looks really cool. It is a really good differentiator. My Carmina plain toe bluchers have the interior seam, you know, so this is actually now going to be very different, you know, aside from the fact that the Carminas have rubber soles and these have the JR soles, and that's an option. I could just have custom Carmina ones done, but this is now not only green, but it gives me that change as well. So really excited about this and how this adds to the collection. So here we are, really cool. So now what, I bought these in an 11D. Now I had been wearing an 11.5E, and my old ones in shell cordovan were so old that they were in a 10 from back when I was sized incorrectly and wide, right? So very big difference. So now what I'm doing is I'm actually, for the first time on any of my videos, I am putting the shoes on during the video to give you my first impressions just with the shoe on, okay? Now I'm not gonna walk around and do all kinds of different things that way, but you know, I do wanna make sure that they fit, and you can hear the nice heel suction thing going on there. You know, make sure that they that they come together right. So this is my opportunity to be able to tell, you know, if a shoe is too narrow, you can tell right away that it doesn't work. If the heel is too loose, you can tell right away that it doesn't work. And now with these, I can feel that, like all Allen Edmonds, they just work. Okay, so really excited. This is a super opportunity for me, and I'm hoping that because green shell cordovan, especially Allen Edmonds green shell cordovan, is very hard to find outside of these events, which happen every year, every 2 years, something like that. They just don't make them, and so you know, now I'm going to be able to do this. Now, if you're interested in different colored shell cordovan, look at Carmina. Carmina normally has, I think, 8 colors that they do cordovan in. It's not just your brown, your black, your burgundy. And to be honest, brown, black, burgundy is new for Allen Edmonds. Allen Edmonds used to do some styles in brown, some shoes in black, some shoes in burgundy, and now they do most of their shoes in all 3. But still, green, very hard to come by. So super excited, happy to be able to share this with you. And I want to close in saying that today my channel officially hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm super excited about this milestone, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So thank you all for watching. Let me know in your comments what you think, and thanks again.